I want to welcome you to the Berks County Board of Commissioners meeting. I'm Commissioner Christian Leinbach. We are broadcasting live on Microsoft Teams, as well as BCTV, Facebook, and YouTube Live. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to stand for a moment of silence, and then we'll lead in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any additions or corrections for the September 29th Commissioner meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. And I realize I have dates here for the executive session and not topics, but so executive session on October 3rd, litigation. Okay, let me pull it up because it's on my calendar. So just bear with me. October 3rd, litigation. October 4th, litigation and contract negotiations. October 5th, litigation. Sorry for that. At this time, I'd like to recognize Jesse Blauser, Executive Assistant to Commissioner Barnhart, to read the public comment notice.
Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used. Teams Q&A, Facebook, YouTube. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
Thank you very much. There's no public comment on agenda items in person or online, so we will continue with the agenda. Item 1, authorizing. Under that, Budget Department, adopt a resolution authorizing 2022 budget transfers in the amount of $2,187,773 and 2022 appropriations in the negative amount of $1,413,805 per listing dated September 30th of 2022. There are several items listed under Human Resources. Item 1, authorize the promotion of Stacy Foreman from Judicial Coordinator to Judicial Administrative Assistant in Court Administration. Item 2, authorize the promotion of Cole Dietrich from Office Support 3, Clerk of Courts, to Judicial Coordinator, Court Administration. Item 3, authorize a salary adjustment for Linda Weaver, Chief Deputy Treasurer in the Treasurer's Office. Item 4, authorize a salary adjustment for Nicole Blanding, Director of Tax Claim Department. Item 5, authorize a salary adjustment for Jocelyn Chiata, Tax Claim Manager, Tax Claim Department. Item 6, authorize the utilization of a temp agency for voter registrar 2 positions in election services. We have one item listed under purchasing. Adopt a resolution authorizing the recommendation to award and the Director of Contracts and Procurement to execute as a result of an invitation to bid a contract for guide rail improvements Bridges 21A and 49C that goes to Desco Design and Construction out of Fleetwood. The total bid amount is a not to exceed number of $125,890.60. Several items listed under Commissioner Rivera. Adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Clyde Myers, Burnville, Pennsylvania, to the Berks County Agricultural Land Preservation Board for a 3-year term expiring December 31st of 2025. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Louise Swartley, Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, to the Berks County Ag Land Preservation Board for a 3-year term expiring on December 31st of 2025. Item C, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Jack Gumbach, West Reading, Pennsylvania, to the Berks County Municipal Authority for a 5-year term expiring on December 31st of 2027. Item D, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Helen Shimo Flynn, Reading, PA, to the Berks County Public Libraries Advisory Board for a 3-year term expiring on December 31st of 2025. Item E, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Robert Moore, Reading, PA, to the Berks County Parks and Rec Board for a 4-year term expiring on December 31st of 2026. And item F, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Heather Shaner, Blandon, Pennsylvania, to the Berks County Parks and Rec Board for a 4-year term expiring on December 31st of 2026. There's several items listed under the commissioners. Item A, adopt a resolution authorizing year 1 implementation funds for the Imagine Berks Strategic Economic Development Action Plan. Said implementation is effective from July 1 of 2022 through June 30th of 2023 by allocating county general fund dollars in the amount of $53,000 to the Berks Launch Box powered by Penn State for co-working, makerspace, and entrepreneurial support. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing execution of an amendment to Health Choices Behavioral Health Agreement between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, acting through the Department of Human Services and the County of Berks, amending various appendices of the program standards and requirements. Item C, adopt a resolution authorizing Christy Kennedy, Administrator, Berksheim Nursing and Rehabilitation, to execute the AnaCare Transition Management Master Subscription Agreement to participate in the post-acute analytics healthcare coordination networks and managed care for patients admitted to Berksheim. Item D, adopt a resolution authorizing execution of the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency grant application for gun violence investigation and prosecution to acquire funding for additional personnel and to purchase equipment to enhance the ballistic component of the Berks County District Attorney's Crime Laboratory. Item E, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the addendum to the Memorandum of Understanding between the County of Berks and United Food and Commercial Workers Union 1776 under the collective bargaining agreement for interim incentives to recruit and retain staff at the Berksheim. And item F, adopt a resolution supporting Operation Greenlight for veterans in Berks County by hereby declaring November 7th through November 13th each year a time to salute and honor the services and sacrifice of our men and women in uniform transitioning from active service, and encourages its citizens and patriotic tradition to recognize the importance of honoring all those who made immeasurable sacrifices to preserve freedom by displaying a green light at their places of business and residence. Item 2, a motion to authorize execution of contract agreements and amendments is set forth on the attached listing dated October the 3rd of 2022. There are a total of 10 contracts. There's one with the Area Agency on Aging, one with the Berksheim, one with CareerLink, one with Children and Youth Services, one with Facilities and Operations, one with Information Systems, one with Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities, and 3 with the Treasurer's Office. Item 3, a motion to authorize execution of the payments and electronic transfers as set forth on the Controller's Office voucher listing dated October the 6th of 2022. And item 4, a motion to authorize execution of employee payroll disbursements dated October 11th of 2022.
Motion to approve the agenda is presented.
Second.
The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The motion is carried. With that, we'll move to our report of our treasurer. We have the Deputy Treasurer, Linda Weaver, joining us for the report. Linda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have an opening balance of $228,292,474.37. We have a balance to clear of $3,621,477.74, leaving us with a balance of $224,670,996.63.
Thank you very much, Linda. And we'll move now to our County Controller, Sandy Graffius.
For some reason, my camera won't come on. Can you hear me?
I could make some comments about that, but I won't. Just go right ahead and we'll be fine.
You're cracking me up. Oh, I know what's the matter. No, I know. Hang on. Are you ready?
I know exactly what it was. You had the laptop closed?
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. Yep,
That's
sure.
that's the equivalent to taking photos when we were younger, Sandy, with the lens cap still on.
Yeah, I've been there too. Okay, let's see what we have today. Total cash disbursements, $8,586,229.91. We had a payroll this week, $4,690,522.08. We had a tax collector payroll of $12,475.84 for a grand total $13,289,227.83. The end.
Thank you very much, Sandy. And with that, we'll move to our Chief Operations Officer, Ron Seaman.
Thank you, Commissioner Linebaugh. There's nothing to report at this time.
Very good. And that quickly, we are to Commissioner's comments, and we'll begin with Commissioner Michael Rivera.
Thank you, Commissioner Linebaugh. Just two quick items here. One, this Saturday at 9 a.m., the R-Bar, Reading Berks Association of Realtors, is having their third annual 5K Run for Shelter, and it will be held at Grings Mill. So if you still want to participate, please reach out to the Reading Berks Association of Realtors. I will be there. Barbara will be there. Anne Marie will be there, who's Commissioner Linebach's assistant.
I'll be there, but I won't be running.
Well,
that would be interesting to see me running.
I wasn't going to mention that, but now that you do. So if you do want to go there and support, it's this Saturday at October 8th at Grings Mill. And the other item also this Sunday, October 9th from 1 to 4 p.m. is the Faith and Blue event at City Park in Reading. And this is in partnership with the Reading Police Department. There'll be food, there'll be music, there'll be local faith-based organizations, community groups, businesses, etc. And the goal around this is to unite the community with local law enforcement. So if you're available on Sunday between 1 and 4, please drop by City Park in the city of Reading and participate of the Faith and Blue event that is going on there. And this is a nationwide celebration. It's the National Faith and Blue Weekend, which runs October 7th through October the 10th. And we're celebrating it here in Berks County on Sunday between 1 and 4 p.m. at City Park. And that's all I have. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Rivera. We'll move now to Commissioner Kevin Barnhart.
Thank you, Commissioner Linebaugh. Two announcements. Today at 11 a.m. here in person on Microsoft Teams is our Berks County Board of Elections meeting. We're going to be making a polling change in 19-1 the Glenside area. We have also discussion and approval of the ballot drop box hours and locations, and a discussion on ballot curing litigation and considerations, which will be led by Cody Kaufman. Last but not least, we have our monthly SOS Berks Opioids Coalition meeting at Mcglynn Conference Center at Alvernia in the 18th Ward, starting at 1 p.m. Those interested in helping us to combat the opioids epidemic here in Reading and Berks County, please attend. It's 1 o'clock at the Mcglynn Center in Alvernia. We appreciate your support. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On the Faith and Blue event at Reading City Park, I plan to be there as well. And I want to thank the Reading Police Department chaplains. That is Nick Camacho. A number of people know him. He is a retired Army. He's a veteran of Afghanistan, the Afghanistan conflict, very involved in the faith area. I think he's recently, like within the last year, retired from West Lawn United Methodist Church. But he's the chaplain, or the main chaplain for the Reading Police Department. And then the other kind of support chaplain is Pastor Tony Perez. Pastor Perez has a Hispanic church in the city of Reading. I think it's the longest running Spanish speaking church, and he's been there since the beginning. It's 31 years, I believe, but really appreciate their leadership in putting this event together. I'm looking forward to that. Yesterday, I had the opportunity, and I think my colleagues may have been there. I heard you were there at the Senior Expo. Was over at First Energy. We're not able to make it, but normally we make it every year. I believe this is the first year it was at First Energy Stadium, and they got a break on the weather because I was watching the weather and thought, wow, the day before it was 83% chance of rain. It ended up, it wasn't bad at all. Great turnout. I'm not going to name the county departments, but we had several county departments in addition to the Area Agency on Aging that were represented there. They represented the county well. I talked to some of our folks from Aging, and they said 9 o'clock in the morning, you could hardly move. There were that many people that had come out. So it was really, really pretty exciting. I got to meet a number of people that were had small businesses there that serve the older population. It was really good to see. The last thing, every now and then I share information on a book that I believe is just really a powerful read. I'm going to share my screen. I just finished reading a book called Devotion. And it's the first book I've ever read about the Korean conflict. It's another book by Adam Makos. He is out of the Lehigh Valley. He's an incredible, talented author. He took a number of years putting this together, and it is powerful. It focuses on specific Marines that are on the ground and a unit of pilots flying off the Leyte aircraft carrier, including a pilot by the name of Jesse Brown, that was the first ever African-American pilot to be certified as a Navy carrier pilot. I won't tell you any more. I finished the book on Sunday afternoon, and it moved me in a way I haven't been moved in a long time by a book. I will also mention November 23rd, there's a movie coming out based on the book, based on what Adam Makos is saying, and I go to the author of the book. He's promoting it, excited about it, was involved in its production, but just want to put that out there. I heavily endorse the book and the lessons about the Korean conflict and the lessons about human interaction and how people need each other and how people can support each other. It's something especially important in the day we live in. So I'm going to unshare my screen, Mohammed. And with that, we will go, any comment from our row officers? Hearing none, Carmen, no comment in person, and I'm online. There is no comment no comment either place. So
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
the meeting stands adjourned.